Oh no, he's coming after my bait. Oh, he just ate it. I got him. He's going right for this dog. No, baby. No, baby. No, sir. No, sir. You're mine. You're mine. Oh, come on. Oh, we got a big fish on, boys and girls. Oh my God. This is one of my biggest snook ever. Oh, hold on, baby. Hold on. What's going on? Welcome back to another video. You're watching Suns Out Fishing. Today is one of those days where I don't have anything on the agenda. I don't have a game plan. It's just an absolutely beautiful day, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity to come out here and do some fishing. So I picked up my boy Danny, we dropped the Ginu in, and we're gonna get out there and look for some big fish. First things first, we're in a creek. We're gonna look for some bait in here, and then we're gonna head out there, maybe look for a big snook, big tarpon, a giant jack, or a giant barracuda. There's really no telling what we're gonna get into, but as always, I'm looking forward to a fun day on the water, and I'm taking you all along with me. So thanks so much for clicking on this one, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so bait mission was an absolute success. I wasn't too sure what we were gonna find in that creek, but we ended up finding some mullet. So we threw the net a couple times, we got about 20 baits in the well. One of my favorite things about being in that creek is just seeing all the different nature and wildlife. A lot of you could probably tell where we're at. We're in metropolitan Fort Lauderdale. We're pulling up to the mouth of the inlet right now. And I think we're gonna see if there's any tarpon in here. Basically, any big fish can roll through this inlet, but this time of year, there should be some tarpon around. I was gonna say, inside the creek, when we were seeing all the different nature and wildlife, we saw a lizard that I have never seen before. I'm sure it's some type of an invasive iguana. If you know what it is, comment down below, because I'd be interested in knowing what that was. But we're pulling up to the fishing grounds. We're gonna get rigged up, get a bait in the water, see if we can find a big fish. We just got set up. Here's the rig we're going with. It's a black mullet on an 8/0 circle hook. I got a 50-pound leader. This is my Daiwa Lexa 400 on my G Loomis IMX Pro Blue. It's got 50-pound braid on it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come along these rocks. We're gonna troll the bait naturally, see if there's any big tarpon around. One thing to keep in mind is to be really conscious of what you're doing when you're fishing a busy inlet like this. It's the nature of the beast. We're right by the port, so there's big freighters, cruise ships, all kinds of stuff coming in and out. So you gotta really keep your head on a swivel, be as safe as possible. We'll try this for a little bit, see if we can get a bite. Just made it up here to the mouth. I'm gonna get this bait up close to these rocks and see what happens. Not sure how long we're gonna do this for, because there's a lot more going on in this inlet than I thought. When we first pulled up, it was relatively calm. Just the boat traffic is what's making it a little unmanageable, but we're staying safe. Some jacks on this bait. I think that one just ate it. Oh, he let it go. And jack definitely ate it, so I might put a fresh bait out in a second here. Whoa, that landed on a fish. Oh, that was insane. I cast it and landed on a fish. What the heck? I'm not gonna cut that so you guys can see. That was so insane. I literally cast it and landed on a fish. I think it was a jack. That was wild. All right, my bait's still okay. Wow, that was crazy. I don't think I've ever had that happen in saltwater, unless I was sight fishing, obviously, but what are the odds? We're in a gigantic inlet. It's not like there's just fish swimming on top all over the place. That was crazy. That was super cool. I wish I could have capitalized on the fish, but let's see, there's some good action. We've only been here for a couple minutes. Got something messing with me right by the rocks here. Oh, I got cut. Had to have been a cuda. Look at this, that is the sign of a cuda, the mark of a cuda right there. Cut the 50-pound leader, no problem. So let's put another hook on and get another bait out. All right, fresh hook. Let's get back out there. Just got picked up here. Oh, tight for now. Oh. Oh, this is a fast and strong fish. Let's see what it is. All right, I got him a little closer to me. I could back off on the drag. Got the trolling motor off. Tell you what, fighting fish in this inlet is definitely not for the faint of heart. I don't know why I feel like this is going to be a barracuda, but I guess we'll find out in a second. Yep, it is a barracuda. Hilarious. Whoa. Well, this is why you fish a circle hook, because Dan and I were just talking about the fact that you can't really have a perfect rig, because a cuda's going to cut you off, but if you use wire, chances are the tarpon and snook won't eat. So you kind of just have to go with a heavy mono leader and a circle hook and hope for the best if you get ate by a cuda, which is what happened right here. I almost want to take this fish home and eat him.
Yeah, why not? Perfect size, eh?
Yeah, he is good size. There we go. Oh, wow, this is the perfect size cuda for eating. So barracuda, these fish get a ton of hate. A lot of people are under the assumption that they're a toxic fish to eat because there is a chance that they can have a poisoning called ciguatera, which they get from eating small reef fish. But it is very, very rare. In fact, Victor from Land Shark Outdoors, who I trust his word, he told me it's basically non-existent here in Florida. Like, it happens in the Bahamas, but here it's very, very, very highly unlikely that a fish will have the ciguatera poisoning. So I don't know, I kind of want some fresh seafood. We're right next to the ocean, so I might just take this fish home. They only have to be, I believe, 14 inches. Whatever it is, I know for sure it's a keeper. I forget what the regulations are. All right, check it out. That right there is why you use a circle hook if you can't use wire. Typically with these fish, you want to use a wire leader or a steel leader because their teeth are so sharp, which I'm about to show you all. But the circle hook got the job done here. We're gonna roll that right out. Check out this fish. Not bad. Nice warm-up fish for the day. I wasn't sure what we were gonna get into today. It seems like we've seen some tarpon already. Barracudas, jacks, a nice little mixed bag. And we just got started fishing. But look at these fish. This is why they get such a bad rap. I can't even, his mouth is so strong I can barely show you, but check out the teeth on this bad boy. Those are some vicious, vicious teeth, which they use to hunt down their prey. They like to cut the bait in half and then come back and polish it off. A lot of the times that's what happens. That's why a lot of times you'll just reel up a head when you're fishing for cuda. But perfect little eating size fish. I think we're gonna throw this guy in the cooler. He won't go to waste. Make a nice little meal out of him. Hopefully that'll be in the video. If not, just know this guy made a nice dinner. That fish was so fast. He ate really close to the rock, so I thought maybe he was gonna be a snook, but he fought in such a fast way, such fast blistering runs that I had a hunch it was gonna be a cuda. Let's try that again. I just saw a bunch of jacks at the mouth right off the point of the jetty here. They were heading right towards my bait and they looked pretty good size. Not gigantic, but maybe 15 pounders. That'd be a fun little fight. I just got to make sure whatever I fight does not take me out into that ocean. I think we'd be all right, but it's not ideal for my 16-foot Ginu right now. I don't know what this is. If this is a cuda, it's a freaking giant. Could be a jack, the way its head shaking like that. Whew. Oh, that was a pretty serious bite. Danny and I were not really ready for it, but we're tight, so that's all that matters at this point. It's probably a jack. It looked like there was a tarpon in the mix, didn't it?
Yeah.
I thought I saw a tarpon, dude.
Skinnier than a jack.
I think there was a couple fish there, and I think the jack might have got it. Unless this is a cuda, which is possible. I don't think it's a tarpon because he's not really acting like a tarpon. Yeah, he's fighting hard actually. He's dogging for the rocks, wow. This fish is a specimen. Oh, these head shakes are, is this a shark? These head shakes are violent. Oh, getting a look at this fish. Oh, it's a jack.
It's a jack?
Not a very big one either. Just fought hard. It looked like there was another fish in the mix.
Yeah, there was.
It's hard to say for sure, but Whew. Oh, species number 2 on the line. Got a freighter coming out the port right now. Not a very big fish. That's kind of embarrassing. He worked me. Listen, if I don't need to, I don't put a ton of pressure on fish, because that's how you pull hooks, that's how you break tackle, whatever. So maybe it's cooler to get them to the boat really quick and show off your fish fighting ability, but I like to take my time sometimes. Go for the land on this fish. Hopefully I don't get sharked here. There we go. Species number 2, maybe a 6-8 pound jack. Nothing crazy. Very cool fish. A lot of times they do like a grunt. You just did it there for a second.
Sounds like my French bulldog.
It sounds like Danny's French bulldog. Literally a giant freighter going out at the inlet right now. So we're gonna get this guy unhooked, get him released safely. Circle hook did its job right in the corner again. Best thing to do with these jacks is just to head dive them. The water rushes through their gills and they swim off good. Let's get another fish. Okay, so here's where we're at with the day. We left the inlet a little while ago. It just got a little too crazy in there. It was getting pretty gnarly with the incoming tide. So we bounced around a little bit. We went looking for a snook, didn't find anything. We're losing light pretty quickly. So we came to an area, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you've probably seen me here before, but this place holds a lot of big kudas. So before the sun goes down, we're gonna try to pull on a couple big kudas, see what we can do. You can catch a snook here too. I've caught a snook here in the past, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna go back out and look for some big snook. But let's do this for now, have some fun and see what we can get. All right, check it out. This is the rig. It's called a stinger rig. It's 2 treble hooks, one in the nose and one in the back, with about 2 feet of wire. And this is what we're gonna use to try to get on these kudas. Let's get this bait behind the boat. Try to make something happen. Okay, there's a fish on this bait here. He just got really nervous out of nowhere. That's what he does. We're trolling this mullet, by the way. This is one of my favorite techniques for fishing a live mullet. We were doing it earlier in the inlet, and now we're just doing it inside of the port here. Got cut off a few times today in the inlet also. I don't think that's gonna be in the video, but the kudas are out and about today. None of the species I was really hoping to get, like a tarpon or a snook, were around, but it's all good. Still blessed and happy to be out here pulling on some fish. Let's see if we can get a real big cuda to eat this bait. It'd be sick. Whoa. I think he's got a fish on him already. Yeah, he does. He ought to get 8. Oh my Lord. That was insane. Did you guys see that? I casted the bait over there, it hit the water. That's the second time today I've casted a bait, and the second it touched the water, it gets 8. Like, what is that? And that fish in like 2.3 seconds was like Mach 20 to the other side of the boat. And that is what a cuda can do to a mullet. Somehow I got 6 hooks here, 2 treble hooks, and I didn't get a freaking hook in that fish, and that thing just demolished this poor little bait. Oh my Lord. That is insane. All right, let's get another bait out. Oh my God, that was so insane. I just went back out with another bait, and let's see if we can replicate that action. That was so crazy. Dan had the camera and he was like waiting for it to actually eat, and so was I, but the fish ate and he just swam right at the boat, so I didn't feel anything. That was so crazy. I'm not gonna get over that for a while. Fish was so fast. Well, I just had a nice fish come up on the bait. The bait gets extremely frantic whenever there's a cuda behind them, and for good reason. But a lot of people think a cuda is like a mindless predator, that they don't have any thoughts, that they just attack anything that's shiny, but this is living proof. I mean, we have low light right now. I do have wire on, of course, but the fact that they don't all eat instantly just goes to show you, I think they're a lot smarter predators than people give them credit for. Can't believe twice today I've had a fish eat like the second the bait hit the... Whoa! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Dude, that was... Is there any chance you got that shot?
Yeah, I did.
Dude, that was a freaking giant.
Is that a cuda or that was
It looked like a tarpon.
tarpon, right?
I think it was a cuda though. I mean, we're about to find out. Oh, dude, I think it was a tarpon. I mean, we'll see when I slow down the footage. Oh my Lord. No idea until I get in the editing room if any of that showed up, but a giant fish. I was just talking about how a couple of the bites today came the second the bait hit the water, and then it basically happened again. If that was a cuda, that was a gigantic one. If it was a tarpon, it was maybe like a 40-50 pounder, but we're thinking it's a tarpon because I just pulled the bait back up and he doesn't have any cuts in him, and he definitely got hit. So what I'm gonna do really quickly, just to kind of do a process of elimination, I'm gonna throw my rod that has a circle lick on it that we were using earlier to try to see if I can hook a tarpon right here, because if it is a tarpon, that'll be epic. I'd much rather catch a tarpon right now. So let's see. All right, we're pulling back up to where this, what we think was a tarpon, ate, and I'm gonna pitch another bait up here real quick. I mean, sometimes these tarpon near the inlet like to school up together. So we sat here for a minute, nothing else came up on the bait, but Dan just convinced me to send it one more time into the inlet. It's a lot calmer now. Oh, look at all this bait. That was all threadfin herring. It's a lot calmer now, so we'll give this one more try in the inlet for a tarpon. All right, so I wasn't filming there, and I got another bite here at the mouth of the inlet, and I think it's a bluefish, honestly. It ate the bait up and it cut it up, but it didn't look like a cuda to me. It looked more like a bluefish bite. Actually, they're on it again. They're eating it. There we go, we're tight. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's a cuda, of course. That is so funny. No, I'm pretty sure there's some bluefish in here, and I wanted to show you guys what a bluefish was. My cameraman Dan didn't know what it was. And I figured maybe some of you want to learn what it is as well, but we got the, we can't stay away from the cudas today, which is all right. Oh. This dude took a couple really cool jumps. Oh. No, it's right here. All right, we're getting this fish up. It's about the same size as the one we caught at the very beginning of this video. Oh, look, I kind of foul hooked him. How do I want to do this? I guess I'll net him. This is a very odd way to handle this because he's foul hooked, but all right, there we go, he's in the net. All right, check this guy out. Really, really pretty fish. He's got like some white tips right here on the tips of his fins and his tail as well. Literally like a twin of the last one that we got earlier in this video. Let's get this guy back. Believe it or not, we are back inside. We're all over the place these past 30 minutes, but we're gonna try to close out the daylight with one more big cuda in here. I'm just accepting the fact that the cudas are what's here, so that's what we're gonna fish for. Let's see, I got a giant mullet on right now. Big, nasty black mullet. Let's see if there's a really big cuda here. Yeah, fish. Oh, he just ate it out of nowhere. That was weird. Did you even see him blow up on it? That was so weird. What is happening? Is it the bluefish again? I mean, that was a cuda. My whole entire rig is gone, dude. What just happened? What? Some of these bites are really perplexing me today, guys. I don't really understand. Oh, is that my mullet right there? Somehow one of those cudas, whatever was just happening, I was getting massacred by some fish, and my my entire rig got cut off. No, they took the whole rig. Jesus, that is wild. We just netted the bait back up. Poor bait, man. Let me put this guy out of his misery real quick. Okay, here's the update. We fished a little bit longer. I had that weird incident with the cuda cutting me off. I put on another wire rig, we trolled it around, nothing. So before we get off the water, we still got a few baits left. We're testing out some lights. So drop a comment down below, let me know if the lighting looks okay or if I need to adjust it in the future. But we're gonna do a little bit of night fishing. I love fishing at night. I haven't really brought it to the channel yet because I haven't really known how to do it yet and film it. But if this ends up looking good, I definitely want to do some night fishing videos in the future. Sometimes the fishing could be lights out, no pun intended, at night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a bait. There's kind of like a seawall here. We're going to see if we can find a snook. That's the targeted species for the rest of this video. If we can get the snook, we already got the cuda and the jack. We had a tarpon on for a half a second. That's like the Fort Lauderdale slam right there. So the snook will really complete this thing. Let's see if we can make it happen. Here we go. First time night fishing on the channel. Let's get this bait up in here. I hope there's a snook around, that'd be sick. As you guys saw, I caught one in the last video, but I really lost a couple and I need my redemption. Even at night, I can't seem to stay away from the barracudas. Another one cut my bait in half. We're not gonna give this that much longer. If we do not get another fish, I will see you all in the morning. I'll be hunting snook again in a completely different area. The wind really kicked up later in the day today, so I'm gonna look for a kind of a backwater area that's gonna protect me from the wind. So if you don't see another fish, I'll catch you in the morning. Oh, oh no, cuda. I thought it was a snook. All right, we're getting off the water. I'm gonna try again tomorrow. Cuda was the ultimate fish today. They were everywhere. You just can't fight the feeling of these cudas, honestly. That last one on the last bait just cut right through the 50, no problemo. So oh well, it is what it is. We got a whole nother day tomorrow to try to get on a snook. I'm gonna try to sight fish some. Like I said, I'm gonna be in an area, I think, with like mangrove trees and docks, so it should be a lot of fun. See you guys then. Well, boys and girls, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have been riding the struggle bus. It is now 2 days later because I went out yesterday, fished for about 10 hours, and I got completely skunked. I was in a really cool area, but I only got one snook to come up on the bait. I did hook and jump 2 small tarpon, but I just wasn't able to get any fish to the boat. So it's a new day, we regrouped. I'm in a completely different area, and the goal for today is to try to get either a big snook or a big tarpon to the boat. Here in metropolitan Fort Lauderdale, it's kind of a big city and we don't really get any redfish, we don't get sea trout, there's no real grass flats out here. So if I can get a snook or a tarpon or both, I'm gonna count that as a slam with the cuda and the jack. So let's see what we can do. I'm feeling optimistic. It's kind of overcast weather today. I'm gonna get some mullet and then we're gonna get to fishing. Hopefully we can get on a big fish. Sorry about all the background noise. I'm kind of still in the middle of the city here, but we just pulled up to an area where I think there might be some snook holding up. It's a seawall here and we got a low tide and it's incoming. So maybe the fish might be sitting on this seawall since there's not a lot of water in the river right now. And they might be just there waiting to ambush a bait as they come down with the tide. So we're gonna get a bait up as close to this wall as we possibly can and see if there's a fish home. Unfortunately, we didn't get any bites on that seawall, but I just made my way over to a bridge. We're gonna try this real quick. I lost a really nice fish here in the last video, so I'm trying to get some redemption. And we'll see how this goes. And then after this, we're gonna make a run to an area where we're gonna try to do some sight fishing. Still rocking the mullet. I'm just gonna let him sweep under this bridge and see if there's a fish here. It's very important to have a super tight drag when you're fishing like this. Heavy terminal tackle, heavy leader, strong hook. Because if you get ate and it's a big fish, just like all snook, the first thing it's gonna do is go right for the structure, and there's pilings all up and down this bridge. So really want to be ready for the bite once we get it, because they're few and far between. Alright, we're coming down the canal and I just spotted a snook. It's a nice one. I don't want to spook him before I get this bait to him. Oh my god, it's a really hard situation here. I'm gonna come behind him. Oh my god, finally, it's the first fish I've seen today. Shoot, now I don't see him. I know he's in this area though. Pretty sure he saw me, that was the problem. Oh no, he's coming after my bait. Oh, he just ate it. I got him. He's going right for this dock. No, baby. No, baby. No, sir. No, sir. You're mine. You're mine. Oh, come on. Oh, we got a big fish on, boys and girls. A really nice fish. A really nice fish. Got to be super careful because of the docks. Whoa. Oh my god. Whoa, she just took a nice blistering run exactly where I wanted her to go, actually. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I am shaking. This is such a nice fish. I stuck her good. I don't have a huge hook, but oh my god, this is such a nice fish. Oh, hold on, baby, hold on. Hold on, relax, relax, relax. Oh my god. Let me pull against her real quick. We gotta keep her away from the structure. So I'm just using the trolling motor to pull myself away. Oh no, 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 no. She just got me in something there. I gotta pull out gently. Oh no, she's got me around that piling over there. Oh my god, this is such a big fish. I basically have her whooped, but she has me around this one piling. You guys have no idea how hard my adrenaline is pumping right now. I got her out. Okay, we gotta go super easy with this fish. Come on, baby. Pulling her back to the middle. Come on, baby, work with me. No, 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 no. Don't go for that structure. Oh my god, this fish is absolutely brawling. I got her in the middle here. I gotta turn the trolling motor again. She's going for another dock. She's just taking me back and forth across the canal, going from dock to dock. Come on. Come on, baby. Let me get her to this part of the canal where there's not a lot of structure. Whew, this is the trophy snook I've been looking for. I came out here in the last video looking for a trophy snook. Couldn't find one, and this is the fish that I needed right here. This fish is fighting so hard. It's unreal how hard this fish is fighting. All right, I think I got her beat. Oh my gosh. Wait till y'all see this leviathan of a snook right here. Oh my god, the lines are wrapped around. Come here, come here, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Oh, I got her. Oh my god. This is one of my biggest snook ever. Oh, hold on, baby. Hold on. I need you to chill. Oh my god, this is a huge fish. Oh my God. Look at this giant. I'm about to pull her out of the water and show her off, but I'm gonna hold her here for a second. I don't even have my big camera set up. Oh, that was, oh my God, you guys have no idea. I'm literally shaking. There's not a lot of fish that get me to shake nowadays since I've been fishing my whole life for these fish, but this one has me shaking. This is a big, giant snook. Oh my God. Look at the size of this snook. I can't even get her fully in frame. This is a huge fish. I have no idea if the camera's doing it justice. I'm telling you that this is a giant, super fat, healthy unit of a snook. I don't have a cameraman to help show it off, but this fish is so gigantic. Oh my God. I feel so happy right now that we got this fish. I'm gonna give her a quick drink, hold her here for a minute. We're gonna use the trolling motor to revive her. She's biting down on my thumb, so I know she's okay. Oh my God, this is such a big fish. I have no idea if the camera's doing justice. All right, look right here. 0 inches is lined up with the ginu. Hopefully that picks up. Lay this fish down. All right, there we go. She's on 0, comes all the way back to the tail. 41.5. What a giant fish. I just got to show y'all one more time. This fish is so freaking giant. 41.5 inches. I think I've held a lot of snook in my day. If I had to guess, I'd say this fish is 25 pounds. I don't want to take her out of the water anymore. Let's use the trolling motor to simulate the current, and we're just going to hold her here until she's ready to go. This is such a big fish, man. Oh my God. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. I was about to pull the boat out of the water and go launch at a different ramp, and this was the one canal. She's biting down on my thumb. This is the one canal I just had a feeling there would be a fish in it, and a fish there was. That is a unit. 41.5 inches. Not my longest snook ever, probably not my heaviest, but the ratio of her length to girth, she is so fat. She must be back here eating good. There's so much mullet back here right now. So much mullet, sand perch. There's Mayan cichlids, all kinds of food for these big snook to feed on. Let's grab her by the tail real quick. And then we'll just hold her here. Oh, she's already almost ready to go. Go ahead, baby. Good. Oh, there she goes. Hopefully you guys can see her. The water's pretty clean. She just shot right under that dock. Oh my God. I hope you guys got a good representation of that fish and got to see it, because that is the fish I've been looking for probably 3 weeks. I've been doing a lot of snook fishing lately, and it just hasn't come together in videos, so I keep switching up the game plan. And you know, last week I put out a video looking for these fish in these dead end canals because I know they're in here. It's funny because every time I go snook fishing and I'm prepared, I don't see them, and then when I'm fishing for some other kind of fish and I don't have snook bait on me, they're all over the place. But the stars aligned today. That was such a nice fish. Man, I could keep fishing today, but I think I'm gonna go home and get started on editing this video. I just want to thank you all for watching. I'm gonna leave this on a high note. That was like a fish of a lifetime right there. One of my top 5 favorite snook, with the fight, the size, the location. I'm just blown away. I'm pretty speechless, even though I'm rambling. So thank you so much for watching this one. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. If you like the video, smash that thumbs up button so I know, and make sure you subscribe because I got new videos coming out every single week. So thanks again, and we'll catch you in the next one.